Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Is anyone there?
Hello, I'd like to file a complaint. Is the manager on the line? Can we get the manager on the line, please?
Hello. Hello. Hi guys, how are we doing? Waiting for the next song to start. Hello. How are we doing?
Lucas.
Hi. Oh my god, Nixie.
Nixie_Nix2. 2 months since I subbed for Gay Minecraft RP.
No way. What an honor, Nixie. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Oh, I just realized. Oh god. I just realized the music's a bit too loud. And Fozia, thank you so much. Hello. Thank you so much for the sub for the 3 months. Thank you. The 2 months, Nixie Nix 2. Hello, hi Hope. Hello, Arthur. Hi, Jepsy. Hello, Bear. Hello, Helen. Hello, Luna. Hello, Soup. Hello, Mix. Hello, Cass. Hello, Red. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Zoop Soup. Hi, Mix. Hi, Jumper Meow. Sorry, Hi Mix sounded really like pessimistic. Hi Mix. Hi Mix. We had Figure A intro song. Guys, I was feeling it. I was feeling it. Hi, Quay Fusion, Arthur. I think I said Arthur already. And Simeon. Hello. How are we all doing? Guys, we're back with a Realm stream. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done Realm stream. Excluding yesterday, which was kind of like post Among Us Realm stream. I really enjoyed Among Us yesterday. I have a hairbrush here. Guys, I don't brush my hair. And what kind of hair is this supposed to brush? I have no idea, but I have it here. And it's just my fidget toy now. I'm sorry, like what is this gonna do for me? Yesterday's VOD therapy. Oh god, we done therapy with Bad. Wait, that's so true. Yeah, that was a fun roller coaster. Definitely not my straight ass hair. Yeah, I know. Hi Bliss, I got us at an event. Wait, remember the story? Remember the story I told? I was at this PR event and like there was a bunch of hair products and there was like these, and like I didn't know what any of it was, and there was just a bunch of random ass hair shit, and I was like, sure, I'll take the lot. Like Shameless, there's like hair strengthening gummies. This was one of the things. That's where I got this from. It's like it's just, I think it was in my drawer or something, and I've just like side play. Yeah, it was free. Yeah, so now I have it. I want to buy another butterfly knife. Sorry, a hairbrush, the butterfly knife, because I was really good at doing like the shoo 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 shoo, but then it broke and I haven't had one since. My strange, well, it's not stolen. I mean, technically they are freebies. Schultz, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You should look up Amanda, what, for more therapy talk. I don't know this word. Amateur normality? I'm not familiar. I remember the butterfly knife. Yeah, guys, I was good with a butterfly knife. Fun side quest of mine. I'll buy one. I'll order one. I'll order one tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait until I move. I don't like the thought of I don't know if I like the idea of ordering stuff at the moment because I'm moving soon. Oh my god, and scissors. Guys, I was terrible. I would just like play with whatever I had. Sometimes it was just a pair of scissors that I would just constantly like spin back and forth. Like a real pair of scissors, and then like I'd have a glass that I'd just like vroom, 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 vroom. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't want something silly like a fidget spinner. I was like, I'll just get, yeah, I was playing with a hacksaw. Yeah, okay, I should, yeah. Are we moving? Guys, they didn't get to me today. I didn't get an email saying that they approved or declined my offer. So I think we're just going to wait, which is fine because then tomorrow I have a viewing. Guys. So I need to behave tonight. It can't be a super late one. And by that, I mean, like, it can't be, like, 4 a.m. But instead, it could be, like, 1 a.m. The fancy house is tomorrow. The fancy house. Team Yacht Club. Guys, I'll just buy my yacht. Can I just get my yacht or, like, my penthouse in Westminster? Like, I'll take one or the other. I don't want to be difficult, but like, you know. Yeah? Okay, thanks guys. Hi Katie, how you doing? You say that every stream and then on later. Yeah, I know. Penthouse in Brighton. Meh. Could be nice. I'd rather have a penthouse in London though. That's far more my lane. But yeah, I mean, I won't complain. Hang on. It's a bit complicated to explain when things are very centered around romance, which is some people are romantic. You could read about it. Okay, fair, nice. It's a name for when some people. Ah, I see. Ah, I'm learning. Damn. Dude, hello. Oh, when I come back down to London, you should show me your boat. Wait, Katie, I can take you to the boat? Guys, I was gonna go to the boat today, and then I didn't because I was like, I'm streaming tonight, and so I didn't have time to go to the boat. I'll be so real. What? Boat money? Oh my god, Schultz! Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Oh my god. Okay, I'll buy the yachts. Okay, fine. I guess. Thank you, Schultz. Oh my god, that's insane. Thank you. Guys, I can't go tomorrow because I've got the house viewings. Oh god. Oh no. I've double booked myself, guys. I'm looking at my calendar. I have a meeting with my university. The residential team at my university, they phoned me up, right? They were like, hi, yeah, we emailed you a month ago. We need you to book an appointment with us to discuss like a few things. And I was like, oh, what do you mean like a few things? So 2 things. Most recently, I got a noise complaint, which I think is fair. You know, I was like, you know, to be fair, like I've probably been loud on stream a couple times, you know. Second, they were like, we also need to discuss the incident regarding the fire alarm. I.e. me with the smoke machine. And so they were like, this is a mandatory meeting you need to book, and I've booked it tomorrow. I'm looking at my calendar now. I've just realized. That's so awkward. Okay, well, honestly, it's calling sick. Can't I reschedule it? Well, on the day, maybe, yeah. Maybe. I'll call him now. Hi guys, sorry. I won't play with the smoke machine anymore, I promise. I can reschedule. Maybe tomorrow. I was supposed to do it today. That was on the to-do list, was to oh, jeez. Okay. Share schedule. That's so awkward. Okay, well, it's on the list. The to-do list I'm saying. Are you holding a comb or a new thing to fix fine? To be fair, this could be contender. If it's mandatory, probably can't call in sick. I just like... honestly, it's fine. This comb is terrifying. Okay, I'll play with something else. Sunglasses, alright. Rock sunglasses. New toothbrush just dropped. I need to charge, guys. I need to charge my toothbrush. It's so sad. It only has an American charger, and I don't know what to do with myself. It's been such a bad week. Please get a fidget cube. I'm buying a knife. That's what I want. A butterfly knife. Maybe see if it can be an online meeting. Maybe. I'll call them. I'll call my uni from like the beachfront of Brighton. I'll be like, yeah. So this noise complaint. Yeah, smoke machine. That's my bad. Probably won't happen again. No, it's not a real knife. It's one of those like training knives. It legally has to be. Yeah, their butterfly knives are actually illegal, guys. No, it probably will. Okay, it definitely will. Unless I got it imported, but that would be a literal crime. So I wouldn't confess to that on stream. I mean, I wouldn't do that until. It will be a fake and blunted butterfly knife. Your Honor. Cubs Honor. Hi, 25. How you doing? Okay, I cannot show any of this. I should probably not have it on the main screen. Okay. They are illegal. Any form of concealed blade is illegal. What? And it's like, I think anything longer than 3 inches? 4 inches is... Why do I know this? I live in London. I'm an expert in knifecraft. Why I call things illegal? Well, I think it's more of like a safety thing, you know? I've never seen a hammer with that. I'm like, I want to learn more stuff with the butterfly. I can do a few tricks with the butterfly knife. I want to be like that CSGO montage guy. Or the spy from TF2. That's my goal. In public, yeah, if you have it on display, it's chill, yeah. God forbid a guy... Right, I know, forbid a guy have hobbies. I just dabble in a little murder, a little slashy. Hi, Mango. How you doing? Guys, should we log into Realm? Oh, wait, thank you for the subtrain. Level 2 subtrain. Thank you so much. Straight off the bat. I don't want to talk about my 20 concealed knives. That's crazy. I don't have 20 concealed knives. I can confirm this is true. Ooh, girl, don't you stop. Hello. Ooh, girl, don't you stop till you're my girl. Guys, I want, for no particular reason, end crystals. Now, what you got? What else do I want? Gapples. What else do I want? More lemonade. More lemonade. Hey man, can we talk? Okay. If we gotta can we talk? Or like, hey man, can we talk? I am pouring gin. Pipe bombs? Wait. You should send it first? No. I'll combat log. Guys, what do we think of these? I don't know who saw this from last stream, but I love these. I'll just say no combat log and then play chess. Ooh, girl, combat logging. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, girl, don't you stop. Only have a pet peeve. I hate how end rods aren't symmetrical. Wait, what? What do you mean they're not symmetrical? Wait, what? But they are symmetrical. Wait, in what way? Like, middle one? Oh, wait, you mean like this little bit? Wait, they are. Wait, I don't see the issue. Oh no! Oh, I see it! No! Oh no, I can't unsee it! No! Wait, you're so right! Lukey, can you sleep? Sure. Man. Oh god. It's fine. No one else has to know. No one else has to know. Guys, we'll never speak of this moment. Whoa, way too close. We'll never speak of this moment again. Whoa!
Get a grip.
Chrissy!
Chrissy X1.
Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, we just pretend like we don't... This is top secret. Oh, man. Oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. First time chat. Hey. Hi, dude. Yeah, that's true. But honestly, it's okay. Oh, I also have this to tamper with at some point. It's okay. I want to go to the nether. For gas tiers and blaze rods. I can't unsee. Yeah, no, me neither. But it's fine. Guys, what's the best way? Is there like a good way, a better way to get gas tiers? Like apart from just looting sword and like luring them, can you like rod them close to you so then I can hit them with the sword, kill ghasts? Well, yes, I would have assumed killing ghasts would be part of the, you know, would be part of the process. Yes, just insult the ghasts. Wait, looting overland. I could. I was just about to. I was just about to put the box away. Well, why is it blue? I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait, nude reply? Wait. Okay. Ouch. Look at me get... Is it true that the blue fire, guys, does more damage than the standard fire? Gee, okay. We never have the actual horrors anymore. I mean, that's true. That's not true. Okay, well, I guess it's not. Sulfide deals more damage, and it doesn't spread. Ah, okay, it does double the damage. Damn, okay. Well, let's not get caught up in the fire. Okay. IRL, yes. In-game, I don't know. That's true. Hey, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what the sitch with the keepers are. Oh, my notes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And this is... Oh, it's a copy of the original. Okay. That's okay. As long as I've got the numbers, it's okay. And then to be fair, it's kind of nice to have like a brief log in the library too, right? In our little library area. Okay. Oh, also, that reminds me. There we go. Okay, Newt and Lucas. Lucas saw that. Yes. It's 21 pages now. Okay, it's definitely been written. Hi, Newt. Okay, my previous response was, for those who didn't see it, because this happened quite late, I think. Firstly, yes, the potions were there left for you. I hope they can be of use. This is me. I'll brew some more when I can. Let me know if you have anything else in particular you need. What is it you're preparing with the keepers? I'm guessing it's with a team of your own by now. Once again, if there's any way I can be of help, please tell me. I hope you're still looking after yourself still. That said, I was hoping to get some insight onto the other keepers. I'm not too sure of how things are ran nowadays and how cautious I should be going forward given our past. Okay, because it's like... Do you reckon it would be bad, the keepers knowing what I know? I don't know if that's going to be an issue. It really depends. Yes. Not directly. There's like 3 options I could... It's like... Either they like... they apologize adequately, right? And like... I don't know what they could do. Maybe some form of deal or arrangement could be made with the keepers. I haven't spoken with any of the actual keepers, excluding Newt, for a long while. But then also, what if they double down on, like, the Lucas being a threat narrative, right? And to which, is it better for me to A, strike first, or B, wait and see what their play is. But I don't know. But also, if they are willing to hear me out, it's like a rock, paper, scissors, I feel like. If they're willing to hear me out and I strike first, then I've created the problem now, right? And I've kind of just repeated history, which I'm very conscious of not doing. But being non-threatening at first, yeah. Wait, I think we wait for them to make a move. Yeah, I don't want to fuel their flame. Anyways, I hope your involvement doesn't wind you up in any trouble. Yeah, okay. For now, this is what I've said already. For now, I'll keep doing what I do best. I'll remain cautious as the keepers as advised. How much do you think I should tell them? And when? I'm not too sure. Hope to hear from you soon. Stay safe as always. P.S. Leave the nab notes. Well, they said he was right, but that's true. They've said that I was right. They seemed shocked, right? Like when I was listening in on Amesy, Sneak, and Pangy with the end crystals. I like assuming they were talking about me. They seemed pretty shocked. Anyways, okay. This is new. This is news. Hi, Lucas. Glad to hear from you again. I'll be sure to take the potions back. I'll be sure to take the potions back with me to the Null. I can give them the excuse of brewing some extra ones in my free time so they don't find it odd. As for the preparations, now that you all found a cure, I'm sure once the High Keepers get word of it, they will want us to replicate it for ourselves. Ooh, so wait, the High Keepers might not know yet? But they'll catch word of it soon. Like, I don't know which keeper or who keeper was present with us while we was in the lab. And how much and what they've told. Like, I have no idea who this keeper is. Anyways, they'll want us to replicate it for ourselves. Might be the hope we're waiting for, but we have been like this for so long, I'm not sure what normal is anymore. Did I ever mention that I was leading the research team? Maybe I did in passing and forgot. Memories don't seem to be our forte. Aww. Wait, Loot's leading the research team, though. Wait, that's kind of huge. Is it even possible to cure the keepers at this point? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Since some of us worked under Epsilon, the High Keepers tend to show some preference. It sometimes brings bad memories, but I'd like to think of it as tarnishing their name. Oh, sorry, I would like to think I'm not tarnishing their name. One way or another, not anymore. As for the others, it's complicated. As things are now, everyone has their duties mandated by the High Keepers. Sometimes it might be things we are not so fond of doing, but most of us see it as our burden to carry. Things we are not so fond of doing? Might be the same or a different one. Wait, the Keepers corrupted? Are the Keepers corrupted? Yes. At a point, I believe. Yes. Yes. Thank you for worrying about me, though. I'm not sure what the others could do. They are not bad people, but I cannot tell you what reaction they would have to your situation. Maybe they will see you as their savior. Interesting thought. They've apologized for their mistakes before when they sent your friends to the Null. Perhaps they will see your situation the same way. Lukey Godark? I mean, no. Perhaps they will see your situation in a similar way. What would they have to gain at this point by doubling down on their mistakes? Perhaps I'm just being a worrywart. I know whatever you decide to do, you'll do it with your head up high, as you always have. Just make sure your safety comes first for me. Do I collaborate with the keepers? I don't trust the keepers. Lukey's their knight in shining armor. Do you reckon there is a world where if I show my hand, I'm honest with the keepers, I tell them what I've learned, I tell them they were wrong, hoping they apologize adequately, and given my long history with the keepers now, that it could be possible to gain a position of authority amongst the keepers? I could be like, you've done a lot of this wrong. If you want my help going forward, I'd like to call the shots. Possible if they concentrate authority? No, they'd manage to have OU1. Do I want to have that authority? I mean, because people on this server are really good at apologizing to you, Lukey. That's true. That's true. Not if you reveal everything, then I won't have anything to hold over them. Why do I want to be associated with the keepers? We've done it without them. That's well, because like the keepers are still relevant, right? I'll leave a copy of your research notes together in the diary. I hope you don't mind me being a bit selfish and keeping the original. It's just the first in a long time. Aww. Also, I'm glad to see your humor hasn't changed. Whatever happens, never stop being you. If not for the others, for yourself. The one who matters the most. Sweet dreams, Lucas. Mute. The keepers have repeatedly ignored the autonomy and well-building of Outworlders for the sake of all costs, progressing the... Exactly! That's what I'm saying. Like, they have done it so wrong, but, like, maybe I can assist in steering the ship, and so it isn't... They don't keep making these mistakes. Right? But would they listen to you? I mean, I think I've got a foot to stand on. Like I was in the right. Like I've proved, like doubted my research, and I proved them all wrong. They needed my help. Not that I can fix them. I can guide. You sound like someone saying I can fix them to a toxic ex. But the thing is, okay, the thing is that like, it's not toxic X because like it's not a thing of the past. Like the keepers are still here and present and making decisions and influencing the other people on the realm, right? You may have been in the right, but it doesn't prove that they would listen to me. That's true. Like, do they know about Billy? Like, hang on. Wrong one. Urgents? Like, they're in trouble. There are reports that a keeper, the reports by a keeper that an outworld was acting weird and trapping them in corruption boxes. Please stay safe. Like the keepers are still under stress. I only saw Twitter asking Lukey if... Okay, that was an out of character joke, okay? That was an out of character joke I made. I knew that would be on Twitter, okay? That's it. I did not actually write that to Newt, okay? I had the impression... I had the impression that, you know, people would see that and not see the stream. But I mean, helmet, yes. Yeah, the wedding happened yesterday. You didn't see? After all the talk of there was on Twitter, you didn't see the wedding? It was yesterday. Yeah, It's okay. I mean, there'll be a VOD somewhere you can catch. No, it wasn't yesterday. I can't believe Chatter missed the wedding. No. What? The pinnacle of the realm has been missed. They're a toxic authority figure. Despite how desperately they help, they thrive off power and telling people what to do. I don't think the Keepers would give you power willingly. Maybe, alright. But it would be cool. I don't know. You can watch the wedding VOD. That's true. Oh, no. I can't pearl out of the... Wait. Do I have spare pearls? I hope I do. If not, I need to get some more. Last time I tried to do something helpful, they called you a traitor and had you live in isolation to find a cure. Yeah, that's true, but that mistake also cost them thousands of their own lives. I think they've... I'd like to think that they've learned a lesson. Right. Maybe. Have they? Well, maybe not. Wait, did I take the... I did take Newton Lucas, yes. Maybe they haven't learned the lesson, but also, like... They're still hurting people like Amesy and Sneak. Yes, I agree. But also, they had no other option. Right? Like, would I have done the same? Maybe. Like, if I had no other option and was that desperate to find a cure, would I risk someone's life for the sake of everyone else's? If they agreed to it too. Amesy said that they initially agreed. I mean, not knowing fully what they'd signed up to. I don't know, call me an apologist, but... Too empathetic towards them? They did not agree. I mean, what if, like, my research went wrong, right? Like, would I be a villain if, you know, I went against... Picture the narrative, right, of I went against the Keeper's will, and I ran off to do my own Skulk research, and something went terribly wrong. Like, I was responsible for a Skulk outbreak and an infestation, right? And more died to that. Am I the villain for what I done, or was I just desperately trying to help? The Keepers and Lukey have the same culture. Figures. You weren't human experimenting? Yeah, that's true. Well, but you weren't. You paint yourselves. I was trying to tell my friends. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Kind of depends on how prideful the Keepers are. I don't know. Guys, maybe I need to have a talk with the Keepers. Skulk research log. Like... Yeah, this is just... Did I do animal? I think I did do animal experimenting. But also, even if I did, obviously I know that's a bad thing, and like I know animal experimenting has its like ethical issues and whatnot. But you cannot compare animal and human experimenting. Like those are two like entirely different leagues of like ethical issues, right? Like you can't be like, yeah, I was I was injecting these humans unwillingly with like this, that, and the other. But like, you know, my lab rat died. But your lab rat died, and you're a terrible person for that. I don't think they could be classed as like the same thing, right? You only put yourself at risk. They killed thousands because they were too prideful to hear you out in your own research, leading to a spiral of more deaths. If you have a talk with the keepers, talk to get info, but don't give up your cards. You need to know more. Yeah. How do I instigate a talk with the keepers? Like, this is just me testing the skulk, right? I suppose I've done some warden testing, too. They're like foolish keepers. You could always have someone else do it for you. Someone they wouldn't. Question asking them. Ask her a meeting. Reserve backup. Anyone can witness when I... What do you mean? Hang on. Witness when I get kidnapped? What do you mean when I get kidnapped? They might kidnap you. Yeah, I think I should set up like an insurance policy. I should tell someone. I don't know who I tell. I'll tell Rawls. Bad as the stasis. I don't know the laws of like stasising and like the literal null. I don't know how that works. I don't know if I can depend on a stasis being effective. Amesy, yeah. I have my ticket also. I also don't know how the ticket would work in that situation. Time to null BB agent. Wait, leave a book for Pangy? I could. Saying what? Gone to talk with keepers. If I don't return, something tragic's happened. Lamau probably dead. P.S. P.S. Sorry if I'm late for dinner. I think I have a book in here. Yeah. Yeah. Where do I have this meeting? I swear to God, if you have this talk with the keepers and something happens to you... Well... Ooh, old lab would be kind of poetic. Wait... That could be kind of cool. You reckon I go to old lab? Hang on. Like old lab. Not Newt's lab. No. No, not absolute. No. Newt's lab is a no-go. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna do it. This will be my first time ever summoning a keeper. Like even just like for the funny and sillies. Like I've never called upon a keeper. I think the last time I properly spoke with a keeper was my first day. Guys, we're going back to the old lab. Wait, I actually feel excited to go. I don't know why. That's so silly. Okay, no, let's do it. Decoration. Let's like clear inventory a little bit first. Okay, all right, guys. Let's do some rehearsing. Do I tell them about... I don't think I tell them about newts, right? Funny Mike? Sure.
Why did you trap me in the Nora? That's so dumb. Just give me the chair. Where's my credit, keepers? Don't tell them about me. Okay. Why did you never like me?
No! I'm Walter, no! I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry, Walter, sorry.
Rise and shine!
You know what we need? You know what we need? Wait, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. I got Walter, I got you, I got you. Are you familiar with morning flower? Are you familiar with morning flower? Oh, sorry, Mon's advert. Hang on. Give me a second, give me a second. Give me. You don't. I'll just hold the... Guys, don't fret not, okay? If there's ever another null coma, okay, my Canon, my now Canon headphones they'll be playing Morning Flower on repeat for how many, was it 9 million years? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, sorry, 39. Of course. Sorry, my bad. Jeez. Sleep activation sound. Morning flower. Doo-doo. Sorry. Okay, water. For me. For panicking you. Flirt with the keepers. It seems to work with everything else. Does it? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I think it only just... I think it creates problems more than resolves them. The keepers wouldn't go into my... Ah! No, wrong thing. The keepers wouldn't go into my, like, shulker boxes, would they? They cannot... Okay, this I'm holding close to my chest. They can't know about any of those things. This and just some notes. They cannot know the notes. Okay, so I don't tell them about nudes. I tell them that I have the cure, for sure. Because that's like a... Wait, who am I talking to? A high keeper? Or just any keeper? I suppose it's up to them. How does it work? Like, do you reckon the keepers, like, just see someone? And then that, like, who wants their attention, they're like, yeah, okay, I'll go. And then every now and then it'll be a high keeper that's like, step aside, I'll take this one. Is so-and-so still alive? Wait. Okay, I need to, like... This is what I meant by rehearsals. Okay, I need my facts together. If only you could ask them. Yeah, but, like, I want my facts together first. Where is it? Our story? Nope. It should be... Nope. Yes. No. God, I'm the biggest book nerd. Jeez. Yeah. The corruption. Boring. Not really. Ah! I, Alpha, will be gone, but in honor of my friends, My comrades, I leave the history of our people here. May we move forward as keepers, realm and ours. Not as warriors, not as managers. Yeah. But as keepers, as protectors, as a family. In honor of... first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Where's Alpha? Alpha? Beta's gone. Where's C? Alpha, Beta, AT, Zeta, Epsilon, Delta, Gamma. Yeah. Alpha, yeah, Alpha wrote a book. Is Alpha alive? Maybe that's a question. I ask. Oh, but if I... Ooh, maybe it's... Okay, if I ask if... Because I've spoken with Alpha, right? Personally. If I ask if Alpha's still alive, that kind of outs the fact that I know and remember him, right? So, like... Asking Highkeeper could be better. Yeah. But maybe that'll be a good thing. Not really. Everyone has access to the book. Huh. Wait, that is true. That is true. But then why would I want to know if Alpha's still... No, okay, no, that's true. Wait, that's true, Your Honor. That is public knowledge. Becky just has... Yeah, that's true. It's a public book. As long as my curiosity doesn't arouse suspicion, I think I'm chilling. People could have asked these questions like 2 months ago. Like, before I ever logged on, these questions could have been asked. Damn. Okay, well, here, look, hey. Here I am, okay? I logged on, I was like, I need to know the story. Real, I've been dying. It's okay. Ooh, null ticket. I think that'd be an ineffective play against a literal keeper. So I'm not gonna have it out. I'm not gonna mention it. I'm not gonna say anything about it. The answers. Oh, hang on. What'd I miss? Before and after Lukey. Before Lukey and after Lukey. Yeah. We could just be like, I think my memories are coming back. Does Alpha ring a bell? Yeah, but that's the thing, is I don't know. The only reason I'm hesitant about like being fully transparent, at least right away, is because with very real intention, the keepers had my memories wiped, right? So if I turn around and say, oh, by the way, I've got my memories back, what's to say they, A, out of fear, like, oh crap, like this guy's gonna hate us now. B, did they though? I think, like they were testing. Oh, okay, alright. Here I am rehearsing more facts. Is that not what happened? Am I misunderstood? They didn't mean for it to get bad. Well, it happened. Well, it happened. Like they were chasing us down. I was thrown into a cell. There it is. Like I was their prisoner, right? As I researched the warden assault. Yeah, tested it. Okay. I was about to gather the last vial of the ego when aside, yeah. Quickly dropped where it was made. I ran as fast as I could. Suddenly caught up to me. Shadowy figures. Not human, but familiar. They asked me what I was doing in the woods. I could not tell these things about the lab. And that's when they took me. In a flash, I was back in the kingdom, but I didn't see anyone there, just these shadowy figures. Are these creatures born from another calamity like those? I was on edge. I was thrown into cell. Either way, they're still in the wrong for what they did. Yeah, I just hope that out of fear they don't double down, right? But also that requires me to be equally trusting, which I think I have been. Guys, I haven't taken revenge on anyone so far. I think that's pretty in line for me, just to like hear the other side out. I don't know how much time I spent in that cell. I tried calling out to Newt. Maybe he was still in there somewhere, but only silence welcomed me until those figures returned once more. We have a new place for you, they said. A place where we can keep an eye on you and your unpredictable research, they smugly said. I was livid, just where they were taking me. And in a blink, just like my experiments, trapped behind glass. Every day, hour, minute, second, I felt eyes on me like I was in a place where my presence was felt at all times. Okay. That's where I stayed, yes. And then the memories. Despite pretending not to be him, Newt would often get permission to take me out of the test tube so I could have called home. They would tell me who they were, why they called themselves the Keepers, how advanced they were, and every time I would just try to escape. I would look at Newt and think it wasn't meant to be like this. We've known each other our whole lives, we worked together, old friend, but at the same time, all I could think was that there has to be a way out of this place. But Newt always said, yeah... These creatures, snails. Okay, prototypes. Because we had in one of the null scenes, they were showing me the snails. And they were very excited about the snails. The Keepers were working on, but those things, they feed on memory. This is why I have it in my head with the Keepers. But those things, they feed on memories. What if they use it against me? Little did I know I was soon to be their little test subject. As they sent me inside the enclosure, one of the snails approached me, like trying to befriend me. As soon as I turned my back, it was like I had lost something, but what? They took me out and asked me about my research into Skulk. Why now? They were the ones who doubted my research, and now they need me? It was like a joke in bad taste. I chose to stay quiet, even if Newt would urge me to tell them the truth. But the more I stayed quiet, the more I forgot. It seems like their little prototype didn't work as they hoped for. What was meant to be a threat became something they could not reverse. I could almost see Newt's face behind that hood of his. Even if it's being permanent was an accident, as soon as they realized it happening, they could have stopped. It's like, I think what's happened here is they've done it with intention, but were not aware of how bad it was, right? Remember when like Pangy killed me, right? And it was like him pulling the crossbow. Like, the reason I was annoyed was him pulling the crossbow and threatening me was a very intentional choice, but him accidentally pulling the trigger was an accident, right? Like, this is them threatening and like they're acting hostile, but the actual trigger being pulled and the memories being lost doesn't seem to be what they intended. Right? So... Wait, I believe it's transcript 2. My early transcripts... Oh, jeez. I've got it all logged. What's transcript 2? A few days after the ball, green laboratory doors. Lucas, I'm so glad I found you. The others have been asking for you. Why haven't you told them what you know? So this is news. You know we need this. Why make it difficult? Yeah. We know you're messing with it before we found you. It's just a question of why. I'll let you roam here for a bit. Perhaps that helps you make up your mind. But please, we need answers. Go on, come back later and we'll ask about the skull. Man, it might be 3. To be fair, I never got round to transcripting like the last 2 interactions. Singlet crimson wooden door revealed itself to me, opening the null once more with a laboratory and a series of snails behind a pane of glass. Yes, okay, this is the one I was on about. Here's what I wanted to show you. The High Keepers have been hard at work, you know. After what happened to us, they call it Project Snail. We send them to Outworlders and they use their memories to grow stronger. It makes the Outworlders grow stronger just the same. Isn't it wonderful? These are the prototypes. We'll surely send them out soon. We're making history here, Lucas. You could still join us if you just speak. I will leave you to enjoy the sight. Someone will come for you soon. Okay. Let's talk with the keepers. I done that the wrong way around, huh? What do I do? Just in chat, I just request the keeper. Oh, do I leave a note? Do I really think something bad will happen? That's why Amesy? Yeah. Okay, well, it doesn't hurt. Message myself. Okay. You free a sec. Not right now, but you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Confronting the keepers. A few things will be my first time actually summoning them myself. Thought it best to at least tell someone. Someone in case things don't go my way. Yeah? Should be okay. I should be okay though. Don't wanna stress you out. Got my notes in order. I can be there. Do we take this Oh, do we take this with Ames? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe on another occasion. I mean, 2 is better. This is true, but I feel like this is a talk I need to have with the keepers. Plan on going. I plan on going now. But if you also wish to speak, I can be with you there too on another on. Too personal. The castle? What's up with the castle? Oh. Wait, wait, what happened? Wait, that's so cute. Wait, I love that. Wait, that's so funny. It's a it's a yellow sandcastle. Do you think you've got this now? I can come to you right now. If you want. Do I run it with Amesy or do I take it alone? It's okay. Right? I think alone. 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 Okay. Okay. That's true. That's true. That's true. Think I've gotta take this one. I think I've got to take this one alone. I appreciate APPRECIA. I appreciate you there. Watch me do the ellipsis. Ooh. Oh. I will. Don't you worry. Ah, I miss the old lab. Guys, I actually miss the old lab. Don't even say it back. What do you mean, how rude? Say what back? I'm not gonna say I love you back. I haven't said it to anyone, okay? Sorry. An angel dies in the realm. Every time someone says, no, like, no, Amesy's like lovely, no, for sure, but like, no, I'm not even, like, it's not even a case of like saving it for Bangy. That's so dumb. God, you guys are terrible. No. Ah, jeez. I'll never win. You are going to confess. He's like, you're going to confess. Wait, the legends say the realm will end. It's true. Tubbo messaged me. He said, Lucas, I've been wanting to shut down the realm for months now. The second you say I love you to anyone, that's it. He said, you're my scapegoat, Lukey. So it's your fault and not my fault. And I said, okay. I solemnly swear to never love anyone ever. And yeah, true law. Which is why the wedding's gonna be the ultimate, most biggest epic finale ever. Forget all the keeper lore that's been crafted for months on end. Forget everyone's personal stories. Forget season 2. Just think of the way. Because obviously it's the only noteworthy thing occurring on the server nowadays. Aw, I miss old lab. Guys, maybe I do something with old lab. Maybe I do something with old lab again. I don't know. I kind of like it being a... I want it to be a cool little callback place. A green museum, that could be cool. I had a plan for something here, but it never came about, and because it didn't come about, I don't think I can share it. It's a crazy lot expressing affection. No. What did I read? I saw it on like Twitter or something, and people were like, no, it was not it. It was Pangy's chat. It was I saw a clip right of Pangy talking about the wedding not yesterday, the day before. I don't know, whatever. And like someone in chat was like, "Oh, what if Lukey says no?" And then like the next chat underneath it was, "If Lukey says no, he's obviously corrupted." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Wow, that's crazy. That's what it's come to." That's so cooked. Yeah, I asked if he said no. I felt like it would start something corrupted. It's like, yeah, there's no how you declined me. You must be delusional. What? You must be mentally unwell. You must be corrupted. That is how could you ever even consider rejecting me in this moment? Damn. It's like, will you go out with me? No. I knew you were fucking crazy. Get out. You're insane. I hate you. Say no for the larking. Well, I said no initially to the ball. He was like, "Oh, do you want to like maybe come to the ball with me?" And I was like, "Nah, this is gay as hell." I was like, "I ain't going to the ball." But I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna like. I have an idea. It depends on how it happens, but I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do yet because I think that's more fun. Right. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah. And it was funny because that moment was clipped out of all of the edits that were made. Like all the edits of me being asked to the ball was just was just me immediately saying yes, and they cut out the bit me being like, "Nah, let's get as hell." But it's there. It's in the VOD. Okay, let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in.
Lucas.
Whoa, Luna.
Get a grip.
Thank you so much.
Quite frankly, it's disgusting.
Man, I miss the library, the old office. And the little vent space. Man. You think Take the flower. The other one's gone. I did take one, right? Okay. Just message myself. What do I... Oh, guys, I don't know what to say. What do I open with? I open with a cure. Keepers, we need to talk. Hey, can we talk? Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't open with a cure. You don't think I do? No, I think I do. Yeah, okay, ask if the keeper's around. A keeper appears in front of me, and then, like, what am I saying? I'm not gonna be like, hey, you alright? How have you been? Like, yo, what are you up to, man? Like, you open with... No, because I don't just say, hi, hello, how are you? I mean, do I? How they are with the corruption? Smash or pass? No. That's crazy. I have some questions. What are my questions? Oh, whoops. What's your optimal outcome? Wait. I could cook. Oh, guys, I unplugged my thing. Give me a sec. Doo-doo-doo. Boom, boom, boom. You don't even have the dragon egg anymore. Well, yeah, but the dragon egg, like, the keepers were involved with the dragon egg anyways, right? Sorry, let me just check this was working, because I accidentally... I was fidgeting with the cable. I'm terrible. I was fidgeting with the cable, and now I've unplugged it, and it's all broken on me. They have the dragon egg. It's the skulk that they want, right? And I don't know if they know about the cure already. Are you asking for a high keeper or just a keeper? I'll just say a keeper. I mean, if a high keeper comes, then a high keeper comes. Right? Do I specifically ask for a keeper? Do they know about the cure? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. What do I want? I want answers. And guys, I need to reveal... The reason I'm struggling so much is... I think I just reveal my hand. I can't ask questions and get answers without providing the context of what I know, right? One keeper was present when I got cured. It's very difficult for me to be like... Why... For example, with the memories, right? Like, why did you trap me? It's very difficult for me to ask that question without giving away that I've remembered. It's hard for me to ask about the cure without telling them that I've done the cure, right? And testing the water and then reveal. Give them the gay val. That's quite funny. You act like you only have memory fragments. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's go. Are there any keepers here? Guys, if it's a high keeper, it's a high keeper. Keepers here would like to discuss a few things. I'm also curious which keeper it was I spoke to on my first day here. Would like to discuss a few things. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Hello. You are. Well, that was quick. How are you? Greetings. Good, you called for us? I did. I wanted... Firstly, is it rude of me to ask who I'm talking to here? It's, you know, kind of tricky to keep tabs on who's present and when. I'm sorry. What is your name? If it's not an option for you to tell me, that's okay too. But I would benefit from knowing. I don't know your status in this chain. Guys, we have 2 named keepers already. I'm afraid I do not have one to give. You don't have a name to give? Dear, okay. Could I ask you about yourself? I'm just curious. I was hoping to ask some questions, but I think maybe knowing who I'm speaking to would be... What would you like to know? What's your role amongst the keepers? Do you research? Do you surveillance? Do you manage? Do you have a specific role? Are you beneath the High Keepers? I'm simply in charge of communications with people. I'm not such a big shot, dearie. Okay. That's okay. Well, actually, this is great. You're in charge of communications with people. Okay, well, is it... If I wanted to speak with... Is Alpha still around? Present? You know that name? Does that name ring a bell? Is it a familiar face? A sore subject? Is it indeed a name I've not heard in a while? I'm sorry to tell you, we don't know much about him. That's okay. Do you know anyone that maybe would? Do you speak with the High Keepers often? Do they often communicate with... I would say Outworlders, but... people? If someone would, it would be those high and mighty High Keepers, but they are quite rude. Oh, yeah, that's that doesn't surprise me too much. If I wanted to get the attention of one of these High Keepers, do you know they don't let me have they don't let you have a 5-hour tea break? I'm very sorry to hear that. That must be terrible. God, I don't know how Oh, jeez. I mean, my room disagreed with that too. I don't know how you get by. Well, if I wanted to get the attention of said high keepers, how would you recommend I do that? I could ask my transcriber to put forth the message to them. Dearie. I would. This is quite a private matter. Forgive me if this comes across rude, but I think I would far prefer to deliver the message directly. I have a few questions I want to ask. I think it'd be of their best interest to hear from me personally. I think it's quite a pressing and current matter with what's been going on here in the realm, and I'm sure you've seen the obelisks and the corruption in its current state. I can just have the message and ask them for their presence. I know you youngsters like your secrets. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Do that then. Leave a message that I wish to speak with them. It doesn't need to be now. But soon I hope. Maybe next time I'm around here. I think it would be great to have the chance to speak with them. It can be on their terms. Whenever they're ready for it, I'll be ready to. If that's okay with you. I mean, you are in charge of communications. I would like to communicate with the High Keepers. If that's not too much of an issue. Are we sure to pass the message, dearie? Anything else you might want to ask? How are you? Do you feel safe, Keeper? Are you happy with how things are? Excluding your, lack of tea breaks, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. We are as safe as we can be. Isn't that how things are, dearie? Well, that wasn't quite my question. Not are you as safe as you could be, but are you actually safe? Are you? Because there could always be more done, right? Do you feel comfortable, safe? Well, we are told we are for the most part. That makes sense. Okay. Well, look, I won't waste any more of your time. I appreciate you coming here to talk to me. If you could leave on a message that... I don't know if they know my name. But maybe they do. Tell them that Lucas wants to speak with them. Directly. And as soon as possible, if that's okay. I shall. Could you lead me to the door? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Oh, don't you worry. It's just here. Well, actually, I mean, the door is here. I'll get it for you. Oh, jeez. Oh, not quite that way. Wait, maybe I have something to help you. Hang on. Aha! This right, look, I'm an expert alchemist. Okay, this'll help you get going if you don't mind. Here, take a oh, there you go. There you go. Fine. Look at that. Wow. Look at those knees go. Wow. No, you've done great. Look at you go. No, this is perfect. How do you feel? You feel young again? You feel alive, Keeper? Oh dear, this sure is something. You just hold on tight and stay safe. Don't go running into any walls. The doors are here. You got it. Come on. Oh, look at that. Wow. Brilliantly done. Wow. Wow. Wait, just as it ran out, the swiftness. Well, look at that. I think it's my deed for the day. That was my last swiftness potion. It's okay. I just had the poor lady back to the Null Highway. Well, look, I mean, they said she said she likes her tea, you know. So maybe it's just, maybe yeah, I've done them a favor, you know. Maybe they'll enjoy. Okay, well, overall, I think I'm okay. What is bro trying to craft? I hate Twitter. We're fine. I think we're fine for now. This is okay. Damn, I really got AMZ worried for nothing. But I don't know how this talk with the High Keepers are gonna go. Do you reckon they'd know to find me at the new lab? It went better than expected, but I fear the next talk won't go so smoothly. Yeah, that's fair. They said they're rude. Don't go to the new lab, maybe. That message is arriving in 3 to 5 business days. Not for the swiftness I give. Odd Lab is nostalgic. Like, you get the High Keepers and then you get the Grand Keepers. I did name drop Lucas. I thought that would be good. It's weird. It was like, I was kind of worried about what I'd ask, but the second the Keepers stood in front of me, I just needed to know about them. But I think knowing who I'm talking to is important, right? Like, if I imagine I just gave are we going with Grand Keeper? Sure, we'll run with Grand Keeper. If I gave Grand Keeper the entire cure and lore scoop, I don't think I would have gotten very far. There's High Keepers and then there's Stone Keepers. But like, as safe as they can be, can Grand Keeper be our new pal? Now I'll just be friends with all the Keepers. Grandkeeper would have a heart attack. Oh, man. He's a traitor. Wait, how am I a traitor? We can have a tea. Okay, well, next time, if I see Grandkeeper again... I don't have access to tea, but sure, I can work something out. Sure. I can look. I have an entire laboratory. I'm sure I can, you know... what is the process called, like, of making tea? Like, leaves in hot water. Like, that concept. I've forgotten the word for it. Brewing? Yeah, I suppose. Brewing. I could brew a tea. You steep tea. Oh, steep tea. Oh, no elytra. What's this song? I actually don't know. You can do infuse. That's what I was thinking of. Look, I have an entire laboratory. I can infuse a couple leaves into water. Going to put drugs in the tea? No. Guys, it was swift. Guys, it was swiftness and like, what is this? And like a few other things. I don't know actually what else was in there. Guys, that'll be fine. Hang on a sec, sorry. Next gen, what if grandma has a heart attack? No, okay, no. Oh, guys, okay, it's this way. Grandkeeper? No. Grandkeeper's happier and healthier than ever. Okay, I've done Grandkeeper a favor. Grandkeeper's gonna be my leverage, right? When I speak with the High Keepers. Grandkeeper running laps. See? Look at that. See? They're gonna be like, wow, this guy, I've never seen Grandkeeper so lively. Leverage. Oh yeah, look at the Grandkeeper come down. Oh jeez. It's like a sugar crash. Just had Red Bull. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Are we gonna tell Amesy I'm not dead? No. Because I don't want to rinse and repeat the warning. Well, okay. Firstly, I'm not dead, but like if I get involved with the Keepers again anytime soon, whether it be today or tomorrow, I never wrote back to Newt. Oh, true. I hope the High Keepers come here soon. Okay, so I don't know if the High... It'd be a surprise. I don't know if the High Keepers know of this place. They certainly don't know Newt's lab. But they may know this place. Is that a problem? No. 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 You said he'd keep it serious. Yeah. Guys, when the High Keepers hear Lucas, that's kind of like the reason I went for Lucas there was I wanted to make them worry a little. Right. I feel like that adds to the urgency of the Whoops. That adds to the urgency of the message. That and Grandkeeper running at like, I don't know, 50 miles an hour into the null. I think that'll send a message that like, oh god, that insane scientist is back. I've never seen Grandkeeper run so fast. There's only one man that could there's only one man that could brew potions like that. Like that is quite funny to me. Okay. Let's... Do we resume floor? Also, I'm gonna check something a sec. With... Is that something test? That was it. Okay, I did want to brew more stuff. That was it. And/or get alchemy up. How's the floor? Nothing much more has happened to the floor. Apart from it being like completely shoveled out. There's been no major developments. Okay, I'm gonna play some human music. This is how it is at the moment. I need to be fair, I could work on this now. Yeah, let's do the floor. No, let's finish the thing for Newt before I forget, because I will forget. What am I building here? A void floor. This is going to be the living quarters. This will be the main room for the living quarters, is my plan. Yeah. That's my plan. I need to fill Newton on today's shenanigans. Like a living room? Yes, it's gonna be like a big living room, a bar/bar room. You'll see. This is who the keepers are worried about? No. Okay, here. Wait, what? Oh, in the ender chest, of course. Nope. Okay. Let's put this here. This is an important one. Ooh. Nah, I'll be fine. And our story can go here. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm sorting stuff. Contract. Okay. Where is my book at? Newt and Lucas. Lucas Hamza versus Lucas the Goat. Lukey, wait, there it is. Okay. I should tell Newt about Groundkeeper. Hey Newt. Wait, let's go over what was said once more. I'll be sure to take the potions back when we move to the null. I can give them the excuse to bring some extras. Yes! As for the preparations, so now that you've all found a cure, I'm sure once the High Keepers get word of it, they'll want to replicate it for ourselves. Might be the hope we've been looking for. Yes. Leading the research team. I will reference that. Maybe in passing, forgot. Work on Epsilon, very cool. High Keepers, preference. Brings back memories. Yeah. You're not tarnishing their name. I'll mention that. As for the others, it's complicated. It's complicated. Things are now... Everyone has duties. By the High Keepers. The High Keepers. Okay. Hey, Newt. That's a major hint. No. Am I reading over it? Okay. I'll reevaluate in a sec. You know, now that I think about it, the lab's kind of like the science part of the uni building. That makes sense. It's a bit like a dorm attached to it. Sure. Yeah. Well, sure. Yeah. The logic was more so just like, it's all I have. Which actually sounds way sadder than it actually is. But yeah, like I'm literally homeless. It's kind of awkward. It kind of sucks. So I was like, I'll make like my home in the lab, because I think even if I had a house, I don't think I'd spend much time there because I'm just in the lab anyway. Right? Because I rest in the lab. Yeah. The logic was you're homeless and okay. I sleep in the office chair. Okay. Hey, Newt. Glad to hear you're doing okay. Glad to hear you're doing well for yourself. Leader of the research team sounds great. Well done. I'd expect nothing less from you. I have no doubts. Epsilon. I hope I spelled that right. That's pretty really awkward. Epsilon. Epsilon. I've no doubt. Epsilon. Proud with what you've ACHIEVED. What you've achieved. Okay. I spoke with would-be. Oh. Yeah, true. I spoke with a keeper today. Who I've chosen to nickname Grand Keeper. Was very lovely, but didn't have as much insight into my as much insight as I was hoping. However, I've put a message forward requesting a talk with a high keeper to try and gain some bearings Yeah. Grandkeeper Cannon. Some of us worked under Epsilon. The High Keepers tend to show some preference. Sometimes bring bad memories. Mention the name drop. Yeah, okay, I will. I'm not touching their name. As things are now, everyone has their duties mandated by the High Keepers. Sometimes it might be things we're not so fond of doing. Yeah. I wrote a talk with a High Keeper under my name. Yeah. What are these? What kind of things are you being made to do that you're not fond of? Fond of anything serious? I think this is fine. I think that's all I have to say, right? You're welcome to keep the original notes book. Haha. It's all yours. Lucas. Stay safe, Lucas. Yeah. Guys, how do we feel? So the High Keepers were close to Epsilon. Well, Epsilon was a High Keeper. Wait. Maybe... I don't know. Wait. Is it like the 7 High Keepers and then everyone else? Or were the High Keepers the 7 at the time? Because I thought there were 7 High Keepers. But, like, I imagine as, like... Oh, candidates for... yeah, wait, no. Oh, that's true. No, there were the main 7, and then they're High Keepers. If someone has a major hint... That's all I'm going to say before I'm blunt. Since some of us worked under Epsilon, the High Keepers... Ah! Okay, well there it is. So... They're not. They're 2 different things. The 7 are different to the High Keepers. Think about the phrase though. Oh god. Since some of us worked under Epsilon, the High Keepers tend to show some preference. It sometimes brings bad memories, but I like to think I'm not tarnishing their name one way or another, not anymore. Some of us, as in Newt, or just Keepers in general? Well, Newt is with, like, a team, right? So that's what I was under the assumption that Newt's working with a team. And some of that team worked under Epsilon. The High Keepers tend to show us some preference. Why would the keepers show preference to something if there was only one? Why would the keepers show preference to something if there was only one? I don't understand. If there's only... What do you mean only one? If there's only one high keeper? If there's only one... Some of us worked under Epsilon. The high keepers tend to show some preference. Yeah. The keeper branches that follow the way things are set up in the kingdom. Group of researchers. It means they favor those who worked for the Seven. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, of course, like, I imagine they would favor those who worked for the Seven. But, like, Newt was also working for the Seven. Well, like, aspired to be like Epsilon, right? And work with them. But I don't know. I don't know if I can see any further meaning in this. Maybe I'm missing it. Oh, I see. There's more than one research team. Some of us worked under Epsilon. Yeah, I suppose. Because I was also doing my own research as well. That tracks. And that also tracks with our story, I think. With everyone getting desperate, doing their own thing. Well, I was independent and mine was legal. Yeah, but I done that out of desperation. What's to say that there weren't other people doing stuff out of desperation and going off on their own accord? Hang on. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it. It does say somewhere, it says in a book somewhere, I believe, that everyone kind of started desperately working for their own cure, right? Like, everyone just... It kind of devolved into anarchy, almost. Like, everyone got so desperate, everyone just started doing their own thing. An illegal lab. Yeah. Project Outworld wouldn't be Project Outworld. No. Nope. Archive Realms Outworld. Sorry, guys. I would read this out, but I want to, like, skim read it. Look, trying to find what I'm looking for specific. 4th page? No. However, it's like, I'm also, like, figuring this out, which is quite funny. Page 2? Nah, kind of, but no. We're desperate for a safety net. It was clear whatever the time and consuming, it would not stop no matter how much mercy we begged for. Our mages became akin to scientists, using both science and magic to aid us. Alpha was in no state to call the shots. The people took things... Wait, it's here! Wait, I missed it! Yeah, okay, here we are. This is what I was looking for. Alpha was in no state to call the shots. The people took things into their own hands. We did not blame them. They had just lost the people who they had lived their whole lives with. Ah, the first breakthrough was tiny compared to the latter ones. So that's it. Like, the keepers are all citizens. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, that much we knew. And when things started going wrong, like really wrong, out of desperation, people started taking things into their own hands. Right? There was probably a few established research teams, right? And then there were people like me. And this makes sense now because some of us worked for Newts. Worked for Epsilon. Since some of us worked under Epsilon, they didn't all work under Epsilon. Some were still doing their own research. If the keepers are citizens, who are the high keepers if they're not the 7? So where did the keeper didn't know what happened to Alpha if he was such an important figure? Well, what did they say? Do I know Chief? Vaguely. Is that a Dutch name? Cohen Patje? Spreekt je Nederlands? I'm simply in charge. I could ask the transcriber. Ah, okay. Oh, that it is indeed a name that I have not heard of in a while. Sorry to tell you, we don't know much about him. So they don't know much about him. But... So... What if Alpha's the traitor? There's a traitor? I don't know of this. Just disappeared, seemingly, yeah. We don't know. Could be alive, could be dead. But then... Alpha led the end raid, yeah. But, like... Definitely not present, at least publicly present amongst the keepers. Guys, I'll bring this up with the high keepers, I think, when I speak to them. Because only accessible when asked. Yeah, when asked permission for a high keeper. This is true. I'm not muted. I'm very far away. I doubt, like, anyone's around. Okay. Let's finish this. How long have I been playing? 2 hours. Do I ask about the research teams? How many Okay, well, sorry, stay safe is gonna have to go. I have questions I want to ask. You wouldn't have to ask, yeah. Teams are there? Stay in danger. I just don't have the space, but it's okay. Okay. Oh, I need to get pearls. Ow. Oh god, I gotta use the trapdoor method. It's been a minute. Just stay in danger. So BM. That's so rude. And what each team researches, yeah. I'm curious. Guys, I think next time we speak with a high keeper, I ask these questions. How many research teams? Well, Newt. No, actually, I read what Newt says first, because that'll be important insight. Maybe each team don't communicate so much. Maybe they're researching different things. Maybe they don't know each other exist. It could be people going off on their own and researching. Like, it could be anything. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the poppy here on top. Okay. Wouldn't you know that though? He's leader of one of them. I feel like he'd have the info. Yeah, that's true. Well, yes and no. Like, yes, it's true, but also, like, my research was secret, right? And at least for a long while, the other keepers didn't know about that. Yes! Wait, guys, that's true. Guys, exclamation mark VODs. There's an edited VOD segment where I do a story time if you want some IRL Lukey lore. The most recent video. It's a very fun one. I was gonna call it out at the end of the stream, but I'll do it now too, I suppose. It's a play. That's true. Surely he knows that there are other ones. Yeah. Okay. Oh, did I also break? I did. Okay. Here. Guys, I'm happy with today's progress. The seeds have been sown. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it early tonight. I have been live for 2 hours. However, I have a house viewing I need to go to early tomorrow morning. I did enjoy though. I need to get some work bits done. And then, you know how yesterday I wasn't going to stream and I was going to get bits done instead? And then I went live to play Among Us and then continued to play around a bunch later. Look at me adulting. I know. Yeah, I cancelled uni meeting. I got to do stuff like that. It's true. Oh, stream down briefly. This is true. I need to do a bunch of stuff like that. But I'll be live again. Maybe as soon as tomorrow. If I can get back... I have a house viewing at... Hear me out. 5:05 p.m. So I might be... If I'm like... I'll update in the Discord if I'm not. But it will likely be another Realm stream tomorrow. But if I get back super late... Or... post-viewing, I'm just like tired and dying. We'll save it. I think it's the play. Let's do a raid. I don't raid often. You know who we could raid? We could raid Phil's on Minecraft. That could be cool. That could be cool. Guys, we up for a raid. We up for a raid. Yes. Okay. You gotta be on your best behavior. Guys, I'm a long time Phil's enjoyer. PHIL. One day he'll log on and we can hang out. One day. Guys, Phil settings do not allow me to raid. No. I can't raid him? His raid's turned off. Well, okay, who else is raidable? Owen! Guys, I could raid Owen or Woogie. Ooh. Owen. I think only his friends can. Ah, I see. Fell man one day. Woogie. Oh no, Woogie. We'll raid Woogie. I've never raided Woogie. Who gets the best boost? Statistically, Woogie. Woogie's cool? Okay, guys. Well, be just as cool to Woogie. I.e. X. Thank you for coming tonight. I'll be live. I'll update in the Discord tomorrow, maybe. If not tomorrow, the next day for sure. I have house viewings and I might be in Brighton late. If I choose to do any like form of socializing tomorrow, then I'll probably be in the sacrifice of a stream. But you'll see. I'll keep updated. Thank you for coming. You've been brilliant and awesome as always. Guys, exclamation mark VODs. Go check out the most recent VOD because it's actually edited. Like, there's a proper edited story time segment. There's a bunch of like Lukey lore in there. I went on a night out, not Fireball Friday, but with Harry and Lexi and Ken. Go watch it. It's good fun. Anything else? No, honestly, guys, go do your thing. Go do what you do best. And I will see you soon. Goodbye. Join the raid. Wait, actually, let me find the video. Let me find the video. It is public, right? It is. Here it is. Guys, actually rough day. I'll leave it here in chat. Go show Jacob some love too. I mean, he very kindly edited this all up. But you'll see. Okay, good night. Slap like a Velserusten. Goodbye.